Imagine being completely invincible in Minecraft. Well, what if I told you there is a way to get protection 5 on every piece of armor? And even better than that, we can add the other 3 protection types to the same piece of armor as well. And this armor is literally insane. I'm not even joking. Even against this guy. Ah! I'm sorry. And to start off, I'm going to be saying goodbye to this world just for a little while, because we're going to be downgrading and creating a brand new world in Snapshot 12W49A. Ah, this looks so weird. And the reason we're in 12W49A is because we can add enchantments to any item in the game. And a good start would be picking up some of this wood so we can create the best pickaxe in the game. And there we go. There's our wooden pickaxe. And now we can grab some stone. So now I can craft all the stone tools and immediately swap out this wooden pickaxe. Just forget what I just said. Best pickaxe in the game. And I do not want to be dying straight away, so I'm going to grab some food. Oh, yeah. Oh, sheep don't drop mutton. No way. At least we've got these chickens. And we want to make a starter base before it gets dark, so I'm just going to collect up a load of wood. Now we're building our base right next to spawn, because in older versions of Minecraft, the spawn location is as little as a few hundred blocks away from all the strongholds, which is going to make our life a hell of a lot easier for when we need to kill the dragon. And this house is just a very simple house, it's really nothing special. I mean, can you tell? Oh, that looks bad. And luckily we have this ravine literally right next to our house, so I'm going to collect up this coal. And we're going to need a decent amount of iron, because I need some iron armor if I'm going to want to see my way through this video. So let me just smelt this up real quick. And there we go. And now we can craft iron armor. And that's one of many objectives I have to complete throughout this video. And believe me, this armor is nothing compared to the stuff we are going to get. Alright, I'm also going to craft some iron tools, because I'm going to start a strip mine, as diamonds is sort of our #1 priority. And you know when you're playing in an old version of Minecraft, when the lowest Y level is like 5 or 6, like, that's crazy. Now let's see how long it's going to take for us to find diamonds. Alright, well that actually didn't take that long, but let's see how many are here. 4. Of course it would be 4, because we need a diamond pickaxe and an enchantment table. And in my head, the math ain't mathing. But not long later, I've found even more, so I'm happy now. And doing all of this strip mining is going to help a lot, because if I want to enchant books, combine items, and rename stuff in the anvil, we need a load of blocks to create a mob spawner. It's pretty much our only hope for XP in this version. And we've got all the cobblestone we need to make our mob spawner, and now we just need to collect some wood, because we need some ladders to get up and down. Oh, I miss my elytra. So I'm just going to tower all the way up with these ladders, and now we're extremely high up, we can start building this OG mob spawner. The mob spawner's complete, but there is a full list of objectives that we still need to complete, like getting enchanted books, and a lot more. So I'm going to knock up a quick nether portal here, and let's lock this bad boy up, and go inside. Oh God, this nether is ugly. I really don't miss this. And the one sole reason I am in here is because I need blaze rods. If this ghast would leave me alone. Oh yes, I thought it'd be looking forever. We found one. Right, the spawner's here, but I've got to be careful, because if any of them hit me off, this is over. Right, I think that ghast is gone, so let me just build over here quickly. Alright, now we're under the spawner. Let's start killing some blazes. 10 blaze rods should be plenty, so I'm going to craft a few ore vendors, and the search for the stronghold begins. And the reason we travel into the end portal so early, so that we don't have to breed cows for leather, and we can just go straight to the library room. But we seem to have a problem. So I'll throw the ore vendor here, and it's telling us to go back this way. And again, and it's still telling us to go this way. But I'm standing on top of where the portal should be, and it's sending me back the other way. So I think this is just a bug. Yep, I've just been all the way down, and there's absolutely nothing. Which means I'm going to need to kill some more endermen for ender pearls to craft some ore vendors. But this time, I'm going to travel far away in the opposite direction. Now, I have just threw one, and it's disappeared into the ground, I think. So I think we've... Ha-ha! I'm sure this will be a stronghold now. And you know what that is, boy?
Come on, we found one. And locating the book room has been accomplished. Now I just need to pick up all of these books. And this is no longer a library room. Now this is going to be more than enough books. First things first, I need to craft some bookshelves and an enchantment table. Let's quickly build up our bookshelves and place our enchantment table down. And I'm going to quickly craft up a pickaxe because out of all the enchantments that we need, the first one I want is fortune. And can we get first time lucky? No, of course not. I also forgot... hello? Anyway, like I was saying, we lose all the levels when we enchant in this version, so we have to kill a load of mobs. And second time lucky, yes, come on. That is exactly what I'm after. And now with fortune collected, we can visit our diamonds that we found earlier on and mine them all up. And after mining 2 lots of diamonds, we have 33. That is perfect. Now I'm actually going to start enchanting the books to add to our diamond armor. There's 2 options to go for. Option 1 being enchanting a book at level 5 for 30 levels. Or option 2, enchanting 16 books at all level 1s and combining them all. I think I'm going to go with option 2. The enchantments we're going to get are going to be efficiency, sharpness, and power. Now it's time to enchant some books. Now we've got 4 sets of 16 books, but our iron is looking a bit meh. So let's pick up a load of this iron. And we've got 2 furnaces here to smelt it all up. And now we've got a couple of anvils to work with. So 2 level 1 books make a level 2. Of course. Now let's combine some books and kill some mobs. And combine some books and get our first level 5 book. And I've got to do this another 3 times. We now have all level 5 books. Now we can finally craft up our diamond armor. Now all we need to do is add the books to the armor. And as you can see here, it's put a sharpness book on our helmet, which is going to be important for a later stage. So let's add the rest to our other armor pieces. And look at that. That's our full set of armor with level 5 enchantments. Now before we leave this historical version of Minecraft, I want a couple of things to take back with me. So I'm going to quickly grab a potato, a carrot, and a music disc. And I'm just going to add an enchantment to each item. We've done everything we needed to do in this version, like getting enchanted books and enchanted diamond armor. Now we need to kill the ender dragon and get an elytra, which means leaving snapshot 12W49A behind forever and upgrading to 1.12.2, and everything looks so much better. And we've got our skin back, so I feel like myself again. Now if we're going to be fighting the dragon, I need to collect some arrows out of here. And now I need to make my way to the end portal. And I'm happy that I enchanted my bow and sword in the last version, because it's going to save us a lot of time in this one. And here we are. This is probably the hardest part I've got to go through to get this armor. So I'm just gonna... And here we go. Alright, let's start taking down these towers for start. Can we get first time lucky? Oh yes, we can. There's a second. Alright, now this is where we have to avoid him because he's going to fly directly at us. Really? Any need in that amount of noise, mate? Come on. Okay, most of the crystals are gone, but we do need to be careful. No, no. Oh, my God, what a clutch. Oh. Okay, now he's getting it. And here we go, last shot. Boom. The ender dragon is done. But we're not quite done yet. Will you hurry up already? I want the XP, please. Now, all of these levels are going to help massively with renaming all of the items. And let's head through and see... Oh, my God, there's an end city right there. But there's no ship. Yep. Of course there isn't. Considering the odds of an end city spawning without a ship is 43.5%, which is less than half. I'm just going to grab some end stone because I'm about to do something that really terrifies me without an elytra. You need to stay calm, mate, yeah? Just chill. It's going to be alright. And that right there is exactly what I'm looking for. Now we just need to build our way up. And now if we dig straight through here, we should be in the room with the elytra. And boom, there's the elytra. Where did that guy go? Oh, there he is. And now it's time to take my elytra. And now we can have a very easy flight back. So let's go back through. And there we go. We have our elytra. The last thing we need to do is get some unbreaking books for our elytra, because this is going to allow us to get protection 3 on our elytra next. Now we've got to combine combine them to get Unbreaking 3, and there's our Unbreaking 3 elytra. Now, with all the objectives we've got, we've just completed 2 more, and the last one is getting all the enchantments on the armor, which means now moving up yet again to snapshot 18W21A. This version is going to allow us to rename all the items so that it keeps the protection enchantment on the armor. And I'm calling it Matey's merchandise because it's my merchandise. And I've run out of XP after 3 pieces. Great. And let's just name our last piece of armor. Now it's time to switch versions again to snapshot 18W22B. This is going to be a very short stop. And if we did everything correctly, all of our armor should be protection 5 with a protection 3 elytra, just like that. Perfect. And the very last switch we need to do is to 24W11A. And this version is going to allow our diamond armor to have every single enchantment on it. Because in this version, there is a bug where you can use a grindstone to combine enchanted armor and add all the enchantments to the top armor piece without losing any XP. And to start this process, we need to head over to a village right here. We're going to need a lot of villagers to trade with. So I'm going to quickly grab up some materials so I can build a villager breeder. And would you look at that? Hey, it's done. I just thought there's no point really showing you. It's just a box. Now, while the villagers breed, I'm going to set up a few pods here for them to go into. And we're going to be aiming for the Fletcher villager, because this is going to allow us to trade sticks for emeralds. So let's grab fletching tables. And I think the first book we should get is mending, because my lot's just looking pretty bad right now. And here's our first victim. Huh? Come on, mate, you're coming with me. So if we just click this button, and there he goes into the pod. Now, we can place our fletching table down. And this is the trade we are looking for, 32 sticks. But I don't want to go around mining wood like this. So I built this, pretty much. And to get this farm to work, we need loads of bones from our spawner. And now we can just empty loads of bone meal into this chest. And if we flick this lever and just stand here spamming, we're going to get loads of wood. And this is how much wood we got after about 10-15 minutes. And now this villager is going to be a librarian for all of our books. And in you go. And now we're going to start replacing the lectern loads of times until we get mending. And mending for 12 emeralds is incredibly good. And right now we can get 3, but I'm a little bit short. So I'm going to have to trade a load more sticks. And after getting all the mending books, the first one I'm adding it to is my elytra, because I'm sort of desperate. And after killing a few mobs, our elytra is now back to new. So I'm going to trade even more with the librarians to get all of these books here. But this isn't every book we need. You see, 2 of the books are not obtainable by the enchantment table. One of them found in a bastion is Soul Speed, and another one found in an ancient city, which is Swift Sneak. And as for the diamond armor, I'm not going to be mining diamonds manually. Instead, I might as well get an armorer villager here and start trading with him to get the full set of diamond armor. And we now have like 3 Fletchers, because it was just way too slow. In total, for the full set, it costs 79 emeralds. It's okay. So I need to craft some more sticks and trade with these Fletcher villagers so that I can buy every piece of this diamond armor. I'm also going to need some more XP. And with the power of the grindstone, I'm going to remove the enchantments off the armor we just bought. Now I'm going to add the first set of books to all of our armor pieces. Now let me show you exactly why we've come to this version. I'm going to put my protection 5 helmet in the top slot and then grab my mending helmet and put it in the bottom slot. And as you can see, it's added mending to the top armor piece for free. I've just got to make sure not to click here. Now I've got to do that for the other 3 pieces, and now they've all got mending on them. So let's combine all the other enchantments real quick. Now look at this armor, it is literally insane. And as I mentioned earlier, we need Soul Speed and Swift Sneak. So I'm in the nether and I've got to find a bastion. Now these piglin brutes are brutal. See what I did there? No, but seriously, I've got to be really careful here. And can we get it out the first chest? Yes, look at that. First go. Soul Speed 3. Come on. And since I'm here, I'm just going to quickly grab one of these templates. Now, let's just add Soul Speed to our boots. And we're 1 enchantment away. Sorry, but just look how insane them boots are. Like, what? Now, I've bought a couple of night vision potions with me down here because I'm terrified of the dark. Don't judge me, okay? Now, I'm hoping to find this as quick as possible because I do not want to get in any trouble. Oh, Swift Sneak 2. No, we need 3. Oh, Jesus, the Undertaker. Okay, surely there's one in here. Please. Yes, Swift Sneak 3. Alright, I need to grab this and get the hell out of here. And now we just got to add it to our leggings. And there we go. That's all of the enchantments we need. But there's something missing, as you can tell. And that's netherite. So I need to blow up some beds in the nether. Oh, would you look at that? First time. And that's one of 16 pieces. Okay, didn't even need to blow up a bed for them. Come on. Now just smelting up the ancient debris. But I've only got one smithing template. Yeah, that's not going to do it. We're going to pick up a few more diamonds. And then we can duplicate our template. Craft up our netherite ingots. And then turn all of our armor into netherite. Just look at us, man. We've come such a long way. Oh my god, we're near enough invincible. Now we've got to do one more thing, which involves putting all of our stuff in the nether in a chest and transferring the nether files over to our current world. So I'm going to fly far away from our nether portal. I'm going to put a chest down and put all of our items inside. Now if this works, what should happen is we should switch the nether files over to our current world, and all of this stuff in this chest should still be here. So if we move this nether folder over to our current world and load up the world, we should then be able to go into the nether and find our chest. Boom, there it is. And please, yes, look, oh my god, it's all there. Look, get in, it actually worked. Now let's equip our armor. And we are a new man. I mean, just look how insane this armor is. Like, the damage taken is ridiculous. Well, anyway, that's it. Sound. See you later.